Morning traders, Nick Messenger, Market Tea Leaves here to bring you a daily market bias video for Friday, June 21st. It's approximately 5:30 a.m. on the East Coast. We will take a look at the overnight session in Asia. Asia traded mainly lower with the exception of the Shanghai and Singapore exchanges, which are trading fractionally higher at this particular time. Currently right now in Europe, and its current and ongoing, Europe is open trading. All of Europe is trading to the upside. Now if we were to take a look at market correlation as it stands. US dollar up until a little while ago was trading lower. It is now trading higher. And bonds are trading lower. And the S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones Industrial Average all pointing to a lower open. Gold is trading lower. Crude oil is trading higher. Now in terms of economic news, we have in the docket today for U.S. markets. At 9:45 we have flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI. At 10 a.m. we have existing home sales, which is definitely which is major and improving market mover. At 12 noon we have an FOMC member speaking, and then later on today we should have a bank stress test results. All this being said, our bias is neutral, and the reason why I'm suggesting a neutral bias is very simply this: we're not seeing much in the way of correlation here. What we are seeing is the indices themselves, S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones Industrial Average, point to a lower open. However, the bonds are also pointing lower. Gold is also pointing lower. This does not bode well for an upside. This is really not bode well for an upside day. In fact, what it tells us is that the market doesn't really have much of a sense of direction, if you will. What ought to be happening, or what should be happening, is if gold is trading lower and the bonds are trading lower, what we ought to be seeing is the indices themselves point to a higher open, much higher, if you will, and they're not. Which tells us that the markets themselves doesn't have very much of a sense of direction at this particular time. Now, could this change? Absolutely. I think it's possible in a volatile market. Thanks. Hope this helps. Look forward to the next time with you.